Up front in the loan process, when you're first getting your pre-approval, a good loan officer is going to be talking to you about what documents are going to be needed to get your actual loan approval once you find a home and have an offer accepted. The common documents that are needed include things like a copy of your driver's license, 2 recent pay stubs, your W-2s from the previous 2 years. If you're self-employed, the underwriter is going to want to review your federal tax returns from the last 2 years. They're going to want to see where your money for the down payment is coming from. So you document that by providing 2 recent bank statements for the account that the funds are coming from. It's also helpful in a lot of cases to show other assets you have, even if you don't plan on using them for the transaction. Even things like retirement accounts can help to strengthen your application. We're going to want to find out who you're getting your home insurance from. You can pick any home insurance company you want, and once you select them, we'll reach out to get all the information we need directly from them. Once the purchase and sale agreement is signed, we'll get a copy of that from your attorney. And other things that can often be needed are things like showing proof that your deposit checks that you're writing for that specific home have cleared your account. The key is everybody's scenario is different, and a good loan officer is going to tell you up front what's going to be needed for your specific situation, so you know what to expect as you're starting the home buying process. And that way you can start to collect those documents up front before you even find a home. Because once you find a home, you're going to be working on things like getting a home inspection set up if you're choosing to do one. And once your home inspection's done and you know you're definitely moving forward with that home, that's typically when the mortgage paperwork gets started. And that's when your loan officer is going to want to have all those documents from you. So if you're just finding out at that point what's needed, you're going to be behind the ball. It's good to know that stuff far in advance. Once you have your home inspection and you're starting the mortgage process, the attorneys also start working on negotiating the purchase and sale agreement. And your attorney will make sure you have all the proper language included in that document to protect you and the deposits you're putting down. When you sign the purchase and sale agreement, that's when your second and larger deposit, earnest money deposit, is due. Typically, it's 5% of the sales price, although that's open for negotiation as well when you're making your offer. Once the purchase and sale agreement is signed, we should be getting the appraisal report at that point. The appraisal gets ordered once your home inspection is done, so that's worked on early in the process as well, with the goal of getting the appraisal report very soon, within a day or two, typically after the purchase and sale agreement is signed. Once we have all your documents, we have the purchase and sale agreement and the appraisal, everything gets submitted to the underwriter for approval. Typically, underwriting approves the loan within a day. At that point, the mortgage company is sending you your loan commitment letter and wrapping up any final conditions that are needed from you prior to closing. If everything goes according to plan, it's very possible and really easy to close a loan sooner than 30 days, which in a competitive market can put your offer can give you an advantage when you're making your offer versus other people that are working with banks that might be closing in 45 or 60 days. So if you're prepared, you're educated up front, and everybody's on the same page, you can close a loan very quickly and get the commitment letter in hand in as little as 2 or 3 weeks from, after the time period from when your offer was first made. All these things are important, and again, the key is just being educated and having everything ready to go.